Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
It remains the one truism that applies to every single sports dynasty, regardless of sport. Eventually, the run will in fact come to an end, and that was the fate facing the Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders, down 1-0 to Rochester in sectional semifinal play. 18 minutes deep, though, Cassidy Foley would level the score. She would later get hurt, would not return, and that was bad. As 53 seconds later, Q&D is answered by Rochester, courtesy right here of Chloe Sandercock, who puts her team up 2-1, and to stay at that point, Becca Jostis had 3 straight goals in this one as Rochester ends the quest for a three-peat. Final count in this one, 5-1, your final. But Q&D, an amazing run. Unfortunately, however, for them, it comes to an end. Also, Quincy High School is one and done in soccer tonight, losing despite a very gutty effort against a good Edwardsville team in the regional semifinal, 1-0 in Granite City. Also, Canton season comes to an end at the hand of Winfield, 5-0. The only really good soccer news tonight comes of the regular season variety as Keokuk knocks off Centerville 4-0. Taylor Lemon, another hat trick on the day. How about Palmyra baseball? The Palmyra seniors trying to go district title in football, basketball, and baseball. Already up 4-2 in this one. How about Brock Butler just putting one in play eventually? A misplay by Bowling Green allows Josh Holtz to score, and just like that, it's a 4-2 lead in favor of the Panthers. Actually, 5-2 at that point. They're going to extend. Logan Scholl doing the deed with a nasty rip right back up the middle. And that, my friends, is really all the support Aaron Stone would need. The crafty lefty on the hill and dealing and dialing his way to a district championship tonight. Wow, Palmyra getting it done and advancing on to face an opponent in the sectional to be determined. Palmyra wins this game by the final count of 6-2. Other baseball today, there wasn't a lot, and the news wasn't very good. Louisiana's season comes to an end at the hands of Crossroads tonight down in Ellsbury, 5-4. Ellsbury was a winner tonight, but that matters less now since Louisiana is eliminated. We will not have a local contingent represented in Class II District 5's championship game. Softball now. Macomb and West Hancock going at it in this game. Interesting start for the Lady Bombers. Sydney Hare going yard, a 3-run jack. You're thinking upset as the Bombers in the top of the first jump out to the 3-0 lead. The Bombers were playing some good defense in this game early on as well. Georgie Henderson stretching out for the pretty grab right there to take away a shore base hit. West Hancock, though, about to get things restarted. After a Shelby Kaler grand slam, away we go. Haley Hamill flies one that falls in center field. Extends the Titans' lead to 5-3. They're never going to look back in this ball game. Later, it's Lexi Dooley adding a couple more right here as she drives in a pair. Keegan Shacklet also getting into the act with a laid-down bunt. All about West Hancock. 13 unanswered runs to win today. Final count in this one in favor of the Titans, 13-3. Also in Class 2A today, Pittsfield season comes crashing to a halt at the hands of Havana. High drama in Payson in the semifinals. Great start in this game for Bray Gennenbacher, I should say, and Camp Point Central taking on Western as Bray Gennenbacher gets the strikeout early on. And then Central scores some runs. Great defense by Jessica Grammer at short, just not great enough. Grace Fundle drives home a run with that hard smash to first. We're going to call that a hit because I think it deserved it. And then Chrissy Weaver does likewise as well to score another run. It's 2-0 before you could blink in this one in favor of Central. Western, though, would come back. 4 runs in the 4th frame. Starts with Morgan Colston, an RBI triple to the deepest recesses of center field. And that got the thing started. And you know what? Western would just pile on the runs from that point forward. Jessica Grammer, we mentioned her work at shortstop, pretty darn good at the plate right here. Just kind of the seeing eye single that falls in over first base, scores another run, and then Cammie Utterback would drive home a couple more with a big time double. Western built the early lead, but Central would win it tonight in the bottom of the 7th to advance on to Saturday's championship game. 6-5 was your final there. Elsewhere on the docket, West Central upset by the number 1 seed. West Central upset by Triopia in softball at Griggsville Perry. 4-3 your final there, and it was West Prairie jumping all over Southeastern. That score reversed. West Prairie wins that game 15-0. Tabby Bilderback with a home run, as did Megan Weaver. Also on the docket today, state golf, great showings in Northeast Missouri. Dallas Castagna leading the way with a top 20 finish for Louisiana. It was Hunter Baggett showing out nicely for Palmyra. Top 10 in Class 2, and Hannibal finishes 6th as a team, led by Scott Cockrell. Also one regular season tennis note to pass along, the Keokuk girls over Burlington 6-3. Also today, big news for the Hannibal tennis doubles team of Austin Hayes and Dova Kadbanya, who's going to do great work right here. Dova with a great smash right there, and then it's Haynes' turn right here, getting it done, dropping in the smash as well. Then Kat Bomna doing work as well, as Hannibal ends up winning 2-6, 6-3, 6-0 in the sectional semifinals to advance its way to Springfield. Congratulations to that group. Unfortunately, Daniel Foey and Jacob Hammock fall just short in their attempts as well. Signing day news now. Let us get to that. We've got plenty to pass along from National Letter of Intent Day in the Gate City, with the Keokuk Chiefs exporting a pair today. Brant Ames will pursue baseball at Coe College.
It was a small enough college that I could get really good education and meet a lot of new people, but not a big enough college I'd just become a number and get lost. And of course, I could come back, watch my sister play, and like I said, my family could come up and watch too. The baseball program's great and the academics are really great too. And they have a really solid team, young team, so coming in and trying to play as a freshman is going to be pretty tough, but they have a junior varsity team to help me get ready too.
And Gage Fenton plans to run track at Morningside.
I heard about Morningside from my show choir director. It's where he went. And I had a couple friends who just went up there and visited before me. And so I decided to take a visit up there. And I went up there, and I just loved everything about it. I mean, it was a very small campus, which I really like. I don't want to be around a million people all the time with a million people in classes. And then they were super nice. They gave me offers I couldn't turn down: academic scholarships, music scholarships, track scholarships. I mean, basically I just couldn't turn it down, and just really excited.
And coming up tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we will talk track and field with Palmyra's outstanding Kelsey Martin.